Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2021. As you can see, it's time to renegotiate our contract. Yes, for the next 8 rounds of the championship, we're going to leave Alfa Romeo and oh no, I don't believe it. It's finally happened. It's come and bitten us on the bum. We've got to go to Williams. Well, when I made these rules, I did say that at some point it may come and bite us, and it has done. So we've got to approach other teams now for the rest of the season. And unfortunately, because of the rules for the All Seasons, in the fact that we have to now go into the team that's just above us, we are returning back to Williams Racing for the rest of this season. So let's have a look. Our approach has been accepted. We want to, of course, go for a low bid because we really, really want to get this seat. Let's send our demands. And yes, contract is signed for 77 days. That's the rest of the season. We're returning to Williams. Now it's time for the perk fund. Is there any more supermodels? Any supermodels go with? Oh, there's no bloody supermodels again, lads. This is ridiculous. Bloody social media team. I suppose I better do that one then. Suppose I better bloody do that one. So here we are, we've returned to Williams, but this is not the Williams that we left. No, this is a new and improved Williams, which should hopefully get us some points in the rest of this season's championship. So as you can see, our departments are looking pretty good. They're all up to Spec 2 at the moment. And there we are, we're in the Williams car. We've got some more parts waiting to go on, and we are now third from the bottom. So we have overtaken, of course, Alfa Romeo, our old team, as we say au revoir and hello to Williams. So it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for the Singapore Sling. Yes, the Singapore Sling, the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Fantastic. So let's have a look at some driver moves then. As you can see, Christian Lundgaard has been signed to Alfa Romeo. He's replacing us. Hook, of course, has moved to Williams. And oh no! George Russell has been let go. Unbelievable scenes, almost biblical scenes. And Callum's an idiot has been signed to Williams, replacing Guan Yu Zhou. So we've got some parts waiting to go onto the car, which may get us above the AlphaTauri, as you can see. Just above, hopefully. We will hope for, anyway. So just looking at the engines now, it looks like once again for the start of the season they pretty much just completely bugger up their first engine set, which leaves 2 good engine sets ready for us to completely demolish before the end of the season. Anyway, practice has been completed at Singapore Sling. Got some more lovely resource points to add to our collection. 1,041. And we've got small development boosts as well. Yes, control electronics, fuel efficiency, and fuel efficiency again. What the bloody hell's going on here? What the bloody hell's going on here? Help me, someone. Help me. So here we are at Singapore, and I have to say, during recent years for the Hookster, he has got a little bit more used to this circuit, and it is one that he actually does like. And it has to be said, he usually ends up doing pretty decent. Not really decent, but pretty decent. Anyway, let's have a look at the first qualifying run and see where he's going to end up underneath the beautiful floodlights. The beautiful floodlights of the Singapore Grand Prix. Yes, so just about to put in our first times, about to cross the line now. Where's it going to put us? Where's it going to put us? I think it's probably going to be about, I don't know, 7th, 8th, something like that as we cross the line. And it's 7th, 1.1 seconds behind the leader. As we accelerate forward out a little bit edge qualifying, you can see that, oh God, no, we're down to 20th place. And Callum's an idiot is in 16th position, our own teammate, of course. But look at the delta time. Look at that delta time. It's 1.3 seconds up. So I do believe we might get a pretty decent time out of this as we're about to cross the line for the second time in qualifying. Can we? Well, we're going to improve on 20th. Surely. We've got to beat Latifi as well, don't forget, because that's the plan every time. And it's 14th position, just behind Esteban Ocon. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward now to... That's it. That's the end of qualifying. It's all over. Where did we end up after that? I think it may have been 14th position. Not quite sure. But anyway, just about to find out. Lewis Hamilton got pole. Valtteri in 2nd place. Maxi Boy in 5th. And we had... Oh, what? What? What the... 19th, and we've been beaten by our teammate. Callum's an idiot. Oh God.
Here we go then, it's Formula One in Marina Bay once again, and welcome to all of you at home who join us today for this fascinating race around the baking hot, horribly humid, but very beautiful streets of Singapore. We're here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit today, located in the heart of Singapore. The circuit consists of 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right. It's a track that's incredibly technical, so don't expect to see the drivers taking too much at full throttle. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Sainz, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Perez, Vettel, Tsunoda and Lance Stroll, Giovinazzi, Eilert, Lando Norris, they've taken a grid penalty, and Mick Schumacher, Lundgaard, Fernando Alonso, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. The captain and Pierre Gasly, they've taken a grid penalty. Latifi and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So it's time once again for the 5 laps to go around on the All Seasons Career Mode. We say go, 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 and it's away we go from 17th on the grid. There's Fernando Alonso ahead of us. Oh, we're getting Muller to the start. Absolutely, Muller catching goes past, but we do a dive down the inside. Oh, this is going to get very, very tight indeed, and we gain contact with Lance Stroll, and we now dive down the inside of 2 cars. The McLaren as well. Lando Norris up into the points already for our little potato Williams, up into the points, 9th position, and we are chasing Yuki Tsunoda, who's currently in 8th position, and of course that AlphaTauri car. So Stroll's behind us in 10th place in the Aston Martin. Look at that, and we're still chasing Yuki. Wowzers, what an exciting start, and the Hookster once again proved that he never gives up and he never surrenders, don't you know. Despite starting from so far back down the field, he manages to scrape his way up into the points, 9th position. Now Yuki Tsunoda, as you can see, is on the medium tyre, so he's going to do quite a long stint before he has to come in for his pit stop. We of course are on the standard strategy of the soft tyre, then going on to the medium for the remainder of this Grand Prix, and we're getting very close to the back end now of Yuki Tsunoda. This is still the first lap of the Grand Prix underneath the gorgeous floodlights of Singapore in 2021. We're now going to see if we can go for any moves on Yuki Tsunoda, but unfortunately it's not really on at Singapore. There's not really any opportunities in any of the zones to try and get past. I say that gets very, very close to the rear gearbox of Yuki Tsunoda there. Tries a little sort of fakey move down the inside, but he didn't quite pull that off, and we continue on, just about to complete the first lap now. So still in 9th place, Hookster. Yuki Tsunoda ahead of us, almost half a second. He's got the gap. Well, I don't need to show you the gap, you can visually see the gap ahead down. He's trying to pull away. Yuki Tsunoda is starting to pull away, and Lance Stroll is still behind us in 10th place. Sebastian Vettel just got up to 11th, just behind Lance Stroll on lap 1 going into lap 2. So we accelerate forward to lap 3. As you can see, we're still in 9th place. Yuki Tsunoda's tried to pull a gap out, and he has succeeded. He's now almost 2 seconds ahead of us, as you can see. Lance Stroll is still looking like an angry wasp behind us, trying to get past at the moment and steal this 9th place away from us as we accelerate forward to lap 5, just going past the pits. And as you can see, cars have now come in for their first pit stop, which means we are going to go up into some really good positions. 5th place now, 5th place, and look at this, the car trying to get past us already. As I use this, it was Lance Stroll, and our teammate Callum's an idiot has come in for his pit stop as well. So 5th place at the moment for Hookster. It's a net 5th place, of course, because he's got to come in for his pit stop as we accelerate forward down to lap 6. Still got Lance Stroll behind us. Look at that, we come in for our pit stop. Lance Stroll looked like he wanted to come in, but it looks like he's had to abandon that, and he's gone mad again. Wowzers me trousers. Anyway, in we come, changing on to the yellow sidewall tyre. Our pits are there somewhere. There's the Williams crew, you can see in the blue and white. No, it's sort of dark blue and white really. But anyway, there you go. Thank you lads, that's a nice fast stop, and we didn't get held up in the pits either. So we're going to rejoin. Wait, why are we in 13th place? Why? I'm not quite sure, but anyway, we're going to rejoin at the moment in 13th place, but hopefully there's some more cars ahead of us that are going to come in for their pit stop. Hopefully. Anyway, let's hope so. Yes, so 13th place for us. Perez is in 11th, and Lando Norris is the car ahead of us. He's now 8 seconds ahead. Now, is he already pitted as well? Or I'm not quite sure what's going on here. But anyway, we continue as we accelerate forward at lap 9, just going past the pits. And yes, thankfully, other cars are now coming for their pit stop. But I think it's only one car. It's Lance Stroll at the moment. So he pits. We go through, but we're still outside the World Championship points. Only in 11th place at the moment. Yuki Tsunoda is now in 10th position. Now, of course, he's gone on to the softer tyre. So we've got no chance of being able to catch Yuki now, because he's on the faster tyre. We're now on the slower tyre. And we've got Ocon behind us in 12th position on lap 10 of this Grand Prix. 6.6 seconds now for Yuki Tsunoda. That's the gap between him and us. And Ocon is right behind us. We accelerate forward out of lap 10, just going past pits. Thankfully, another car's coming to the pits, and it's Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin, which means, yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, we have gone up into the points. It's only one World Championship point for our little potato, but we have done it. We are in the points, which is great news. Great news, because it does take the Hookster a few rounds to actually get used to the cars again when he changes teams. I don't know if you've noticed it, but yes. Anyway, we're excited for lap 12, just going past the pits again, still in 10th position, so we're still going to hang on to that one World Championship point. Sebastian Vettel's behind us, and Yuki Tsunoda is now 13 seconds up the road ahead of us in 9th position. So we definitely lost one position to one of the cars there during that pit stop cycle. Not quite sure who it was, but anyway, we will continue on as we accelerate for lap 14. Oh, we under real pressure from a car trying to get past us. Who is it? I think it's Sebastian Vettel. Yes, it is, in the Aston Martin, but oh no, he's still there. He makes contact with us. He's on the softer tyre, he's on the faster tyre. He's got the DRS run on us, but let's see if we can do a late braking manoeuvre into this corner. Oh, Jesus. Hookster! Has he done it? I closed my eyes then. Yes, he has done it, and he's got back up into 10th position at the moment from Sebastian Vettel. Fantastic. But can we hold it off as we accelerate forward to the last lap of the race? And Lewis Hamilton, Sir Lulu of Lewisham, has won the race. And hopefully we are going to make it to 10th position and cross the line. Yes, I think we are. So we're going to get one single solitary World Championship point. And our teammate Cam's an idiot. Only crosses the line in 12th place. What a loser. So there you go then. Our first race in the rejuvenated Williams car. And it's a banger. It's a Bobby Dazzler as we get driver of the day as well. Yes. We get a single solitary World Championship point. And there is Dodal Wolf. The Terminator. Is your name Sir Lagana? No, it's not. It's Vicky McClure. Yes. We can talk driver skill all day. Anyway, there is the team mechanics at Mercedes, and there is famous F1 YouTuber Tiamat Marjuk, otherwise known as Benjamin Daly. Fantastic indeed. So let's go on to the podium now and see where everyone ended up. There's Lulu. It's great to see them up on the top step, of course. Taking his trophy and saying, yes, thank you very much. I know, I'm awesome. You don't have to tell me, I bloody well know. And the champagne's now going over everyone. Yeah, over his mechanic or whatever he is, I don't know. But anyway, there you go. And Valtteri Bottas slides that champagne down the back of Lewis's neck. Oh, it's like a Mills and Boon novel, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look at the replay now and see what happened with Sebastian Vettel. And he made contact with us. Yes, and I did see him peel off into the pits a little bit later into the race. So there's the reason why. He's got his right wing end fence has completely disappeared off the car. Well, I can't see that was any blame for the Hookster there. He just ploughed straight to the back of us. So unfortunately, he has to come in for a pit stop because of that. And he lost ground and didn't manage to score any points whatsoever. Oh dear. So anyway, let's go to the points on the boards now and see where we are currently in this championship. So there you go, 26 points for Lulu. He got fastest lap as well. 10th for Luxdale, one single solitary World Championship point. So in the standings now, you can see that we are 7th position with 54 points in this championship. 95 behind the leader, which is Lewis Hamilton, who's looking very close at the top. Look at that, 149 to 143. 6 points difference between Lewis and Valtteri Bottas. Daniel Ricciardo and Lando Norris. Both the McLaren drivers are right up there, 140 against 112. Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari is there as well, and we are 9th in the Constructors. So let's move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for the Japanesey Squeezy Grand Prix. Yes, and look at this. We have overtaken AlphaTauri. We're now 4th in the bottom. So it's time to put some more parts onto the car to hopefully get us even further up the grid. Look at this. I love this. We are chasing Aston Martins. It's time to now move on to Japan, to the Suzuka International Racing Course. Yes. Practice has been completed. More exciting development points have been applied. We now have 1,761 and more development of energy recovery, brakes, engine power. Oh God, if only I knew what any of this shit meant. I've got no clue. No clue whatsoever. Somebody help me. Okay, so it's Japan, and as everyone knows, Hooks is not very good at Japan as he almost pins it on his first qualifying run. It is, of course, raining. We've got intermediate tyres on, but this is not looking good for Hooks. He crosses the line at the moment. It's 8th place, but he's 2.6 seconds behind the leader. As we accelerate forward now to a little bit later qualifying, you can see that we're in 15th place. We are ahead of our own teammate, though, and we are 1 second up on our delta time. So let's see if we can improve on 15th place, maybe get up into a top 12 position. Let's have a look and see if we can. So we're about to cross the line, and the answer to that is going to be a resounding yes. Yes, look at that, 12th place. That's not bad in these conditions, I have to say. Not bad at all as we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. In fact, qualifying is now finished. We're in 12 at the moment, but are we going to stay in 12 or are we going to drop down? We're just about to find out now. We're just about to find out. Lewis Hamilton once again got a pole position. We ended up in 13th place near him. Well, that's pretty decent, I have to say, because Callum's an idiot, only finished in 17th position. Okay then, let's bloody well do this.
We come to you live today from the Mie Prefecture in the south of Japan's Honshu Island for a race that has seen many title deciders over the years. Some simple, some controversial, but all contributing to a legacy that makes the Japanese Grand Prix an indispensable stop in any Formula One season. We're southwest of the city of Nagoya today at the unique figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit. 3.6 miles and 18 corners make up a lap here, with average speeds approaching 136 miles per hour. DRS will be available, of course, into the potential passing opportunity at turn 1, although the best place for overtaking will be through 130R and into the final chicane. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso and Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Perez and Pierre Gasly, Tsunoda, Vettel, the captain and Ocon, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Callum Ilott and Christian Lundgaard, Latifi and Mick Schumacher. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all-seasons career mode. We say go, and it's away we go from 13th place. Wowzers, trousers, great start to live with the youngster. But unfortunately, as we go to turn 1, there is no really place that he can dive from. So he's going to hold back, hold station. And he does do, but he gets up. Oh, he's going for Gasly. Oh, the Ferrari is well done. Makes contact. Oh, no, sides goes round. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Carlos Sainz has gone round, trying to get contact with the Hookster, but we're up into the points. 10th position. It's another fantastic performance from the guy that never gives up and he never surrenders. Don't you know? So here we go then. Straight into the points we go. We're chasing Yuki Tsunoda, who's currently 1.8 seconds ahead of us. Carlos Sainz in a Ferrari is behind us. We are in front of a Ferrari and a Williams, everyone. A Williams is looking very racy behind us, so very racy indeed as we're about to go into this very, very tight left-hand. You can see the car in front braking very hard indeed, but we managed to get around okay. No problems at all. Still chasing Yuki Tsunoda. Just looking at the car now to see if there's any damage to the car, because there was a little bit of contact there with Carlos Sainz. Doesn't look like it. The wing looks okay. Just looking at the wing actually off of this camera angle, and no, wing looks good, which is great for us. So we continue now as we now go down the hill and go into the 130R section of this gorgeous Grand Prix from the Japanesey Squeezy Championship. Yes, here we go, 130R. Flat out. Do not take your foot off the accelerator as you go through there, otherwise you're a complete wimp. You really are. And we go through this very, very tight chicane, and that's almost it as we go past the big wheel for the first lap of this Grand Prix. Still in 10th position at the moment. Wowzers, mid-trousers. As we accelerate forward out of lap 2, just going to lap 3. Still in 10th position at the moment, so we're still on for that one World Championship point. Yuki Tsunoda, though, was unfortunately pulled out the gap to 2.2 seconds, and Carlos Sainz hasn't as yet managed to get past us as we accelerate forward out of lap 5, just going to lap 6, and we've done a fastest sector time. Yes, we've gone purple. My goodness, my bloody goodness, I haven't gone purple. Yeah, anyway, moving on. As you can see, still 10th position for us, still ahead of Carlos Sainz as we accelerate forward out of lap 7. As you can see, cars have now come in for their stops. A few anyway. Alonso is in, Verstappen is in, so we're going to go past and do a few more laps yet, and we're going to go for glory once again, and let's see where we end up after we go past the pits, and we're in 7th position at the moment, just behind Hamilton. No, Hamilton's pitted and he's come out ahead of us. No, Lulu, no. So we're in 7th place. Hamilton's in 6th position. He's on cold tyres, but unfortunately he's still got the pace of us because we're in the Williams and he is in a Mercedes car. We accelerate forward at lap 8. So it's time for us to come in for our pit stop now, I do believe. No, we actually thought, we thought about it, but then we thought, no, we're just going to go past again because more cars have come in. Oh, that's why, because our teammate has come in. Callum's an idiot has come in for his stop, so we didn't want to get held up in our own pit stop, so we've gone round for another lap. So we've got up into 3rd place now. Well, I think we're the only car of the front runners that hasn't stopped. So here we go then on lap 9. It's time for us now to make our pit stop. So we pit from 3rd place at the moment, and let's see if we can have a fantastic pit stop from the guys. Our pit entrance is right down the bottom there. Is that us? Yes, it is. Yes. Can I have a number 49, a number 12? No, this is not Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This is Formula 1, and we've done our pit stop in a fantastic time of 2.4 seconds, and we rejoin always cars coming past us, I do believe. One of those was an AlphaTauri, and I think, oh no, we've been jumped by Carlos Sainz in that pit stop cycle. I don't believe it. Carlos Sainz has overtaken us, and Pierre Gasly as well, as we accelerate forward at lap 10, just going past the pits. And yeah, well, that's that done then. That's that done. We're in 12th position at the moment, just a few more laps left to go, and we definitely got mullered in that pit stop cycle. Yes, because Carlos Sainz has stolen that 10th position away from us. This is not good. This is not good at all. I don't see what we can do to try and improve this situation. As we accelerate forward now to lap 13, it's the end of the race, and Sir Lulu of Lewisham has won the race. We unfortunately are going to cross the line just outside the World Championship points in 12th place. A little bit disappointing, but as I said earlier, Japan is not one of the Hookster's stronger circuits, but still pretty disappointing for our Williams half a potato. We were expecting a resurgence from this car, but unfortunately at the moment it's not coming to fruition. And there he gets driving the day as well. Lulu, we love you, Lulu. There's Total Wolf, the Terminator, and no, you can't do it twice in one episode. That's the rules. There's Lewis Hamilton, congratulating himself with Valtteri Bottas. Yes, fantastic. And there, once again, his famous F1 YouTuber Benjamin Daly, otherwise known as Tiamat Marduk. Oh, I started to do my Mr. Christian then, did you hear that? Mr. Christian, it's mutiny, sir, mutiny. I will hang you from the nearest yardarm. Oh God, there he is. There's Lulu on the top step, taking his trophy. Yes, go on, hold it up high, Lulu, hold it up. No, alright then, do that champagne. Yeah, go on, get it in your engineer's eye, then he won't be able to develop your car any better. That's his excuse for 2023 anyway. And so there you go. There's Valtteri Bottas as well. Fantastic. Let's have a look at the results. And after these 2 rounds, Lewis Hamilton, of course, won that race. And he also got fastest lap, so 26 points in the championship now. We've dropped down to 9th position now. We're 54 points in the championship. Unfortunately, 121 behind the leader. Lewis Hamilton is in the lead with 175. Valtteri Bottas in second place with 160 something. And Callum's an idiot has not got a single point on the board. What a loser. What a loser. So there you go then, another exciting episode of the All Seasons has been completed. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome as always. And yes, of course, there will of course be more later.